reflect like a lot of shit. Me and Pook, me and you, me and G, we done had numerous conversation or whatever. If I had the opportunity to turn back the hands of time, I would have. Because right now, what I was doing back then is I was a sick individual. What I was doing back then, I was picking up a brick, throwing at the prison wall for absolutely nothing.
Right.
And you know what? Like I said right now, I have a lot of regret.
Right.
You know, why couldn't I be like, be like Nick Cannon in Drumline, or that brother in Stomp the Yard, go to college, get a college education, and do it the right way.
Right.
But no, I fell in love with what? That famous follow leader game, the street.
Right.
You know what? When we was out there in the street, motherfucker fucked up with Fat Cat or Pappy or any person that I love and care about, guess what? We murdered them.
No doubt.
And you know what? Like I said, it took the death of my mother to make me realize what I put the victim and their family through.
No doubt. And shit, for all my listeners out there, what my cat is telling you, and he's just kind of going over a little quick summary of all of the different things that you can read about the book that my man has written. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just want to give much love and respect to my man BK and the way he allowed me to be a part and understand him as a man, a person and someone who wants to change, of course, time that is relates to youth. Big shout out to you, BK, man. That was Pook. Send something over, man, real quick to just kind of intercede on what we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? So through all this trial, through all of these lessons that you learned there, BK, tell us a little bit, man, about how you actually want to change, you know what I'm saying? Not just for yourself, but just the way of life out there, man, so cats don't really go down that path that you went through.
You know what's sad? You know, like we talked about it beforehand. It's like, to me, the prison system is the modern day slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days, it used to be slavery consisted of one color, and that was black. Now slavery consists of that color green. And you know what slavery is now? The prison system. The prison system is a multi-billion-dollar-a-year operation that's not going nowhere. Why is it not going nowhere? Because people always go commit crime. But the key is right now, when I sit back and think about it, it's like right now, why was my life spared? I've been shot at numerous times, but I'm still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Here it is right now. I'm supposed to be dead. I have 1,000,001 years in jail. You know what? Why did God spare my life? He spared it for a reason. And the objective is like, how do I minister to people while being a minister?
Right.
How do I get down and dirty and let people understand we have choices? Like right now, saying I walk out of jail July 28th, 1997. Here it is right now. Come July 28th, 2012, I would have been free 15 years and I never looked back. When I got out, you know what, like I told you right now, is my parole officer for the, U.S. government was talking about, don't worry about it. They gave me 45 days. Somebody gave me 90 days to survive. But you know what? I proved them all wrong. Like I told them, I don't give a damn. I'm never going backwards. I said, when I was in there, I lost the most important person in the world. I lost my mother. My mother was my mother, my father, my best friend, the person that I love the most. And you know what? I refused to let her teach him upbringing and love being things.
Right.
That's what changed me, Stan.
Yeah.
That's what made me say, you know what? Here it is. I was free. My life was spared for a reason. And my reason, I feel, is how do we combat that multi-dollar prison system? How do we prevent our kids from becoming juvenile offenders? How do we prevent the juvenile from becoming adolescent from becoming an adult, and adults from becoming career criminals? You know what? By giving them choices, allowing them to do critical thinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ask them, if I do this, is it going to bring me pain or is it going to bring me pleasure?
Right.
And that's what we have to do. Letting them understand that, guess what? Waiting for the street. The street don't love nobody, Stan. When I left, how many motherfuckers that was there, part of my language, was there to take my place?
Yeah.
I thought at one point in time, look at what they talk about. I had 80 murders. I murdered They told me, in front of Joseph Biden, who's now our vice president, they went in front of the Senate subcommittee and said I average a murder a week for a year and a half. So when you sit back and you think about that, Sam, you know me. We grew up together, whatever. Even when I first told you, man, I felt my job is how do we attack the young adults?
Right.
How do we attack people and get them to understand changes, what it takes for them to change? If I can change, Sam, anybody can change. You remember at once upon a time, like I said right now, if a person got in my way, guess what? It was death before dishonor. I would murder them.
Right, they got mowed down.
Regards to what? Who am I?
Yeah, no doubt.
The moment right now, I remember right now, I call it hit. I was in South Carolina. We got my mother a brand new house built, you know what I'm saying, from the ground up in South Carolina. I get a phone call from Rikers Island or whatever. It went through the call from Rikers Island, went to Cypress apartment, and my man Hearn put it to me in South Carolina, my mother's house. And right now, I can remember that call in April 1988. And the information I was getting, how one of the guys that used to be around us was more or less betraying me. And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Yeah,
when I got back to New York, you know what happened, man?
What?
I sat down with my crew, and I'm saying, who am I to say who lived and who died? I'm not God. Right then and there, like I told you, we went a power structure. And I got that from reading The Godfather, Mario Puzo. You know what? Because you want a power structure so strong enough to penetrate through it.
Right.
And you know what? You think you want something, then when you get it, you know what you realize? That's not what you really want, Stan.
Yeah.
Because that's not who I am. I was brought up in Christianity. I was born up going to church each and every Sunday. But you know what? I went astray. I was like that lost sheep. Now it's like, how do we get back? How do we get back now and stop the generation next from going through the same trial and tribulation that me and so many others, like Fat Cat, like Pappy, like everybody else that was out there, want to be cool guys, tough guy, like Tut.
No doubt.
Tut Johnson.
And you got to, we always got to be able to send a positive message. I mean, for the things that we've done in life, you know what I'm saying? We definitely had to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? It's a great blessing to be able to give back, be able to sit cats down and explain to them about different paths to take. The ways that we used to do back in the day are nothing like they are being done now. So, of course, we have to evolve with, you know what I'm saying, with the time and be able to kind of put things down a different way than the way that they've been put down before us. You know what I'm saying? So Glaze, man, you know what I'm saying? In conclusion, you know what I'm saying? I want you to kind of just a real quick statement, man, about, you know, how some of these cats, man, can kind of change some of the things in the past that they're going down, or the things that's been done and shown to them in the past to be able to bring out a more positive outcome than what it used to be.
You know what, like, even when you say that or whatever, Sam, back then I used to be ghetto rich. I used to make $40,000 a day. You know what, as you sit back and think about it, when that police got executioner killed in Queens in February of 1988, we talk about 24 years ago to the date. Right. And right now, when that police got killed, who was their number one suspect? I was their number one suspect. That's when they came out with TNT. That's when they started coming out with the armed forces, tracking down everything, busting everybody, you know, putting people in jail, came up with these new crack laws. President Bush, the first George W. Bush, would carry around Edward Burns' badge in his hand against the war on drugs or whatever. And when you sit back and you think about that, you're trying to tell these individuals whatever, how many lucky drug dealers do you see out there these days in time? There's very few of people that came up in our time in the era that were successful. I'm telling you right now, even when I went to jail or whatever, guess what? I was rich. But you know what? When I went to jail, you can't take your money with you. You can't take your wife with you. You can't take your girl, your kids, your gun, your car. You can't take nothing. The only thing you take into jail is your reputation. But when they was willing to give me that goddamn sentence or whatever, guess what? It was me against the goddamn world. And what people do not understand, if I had a chance to do it all over again, I'd have went to college. I'd have went to armed forces, put in 20 years, retired, got another job or whatever. The key is right now is the way we did it backwards. And that's not the right way or whatever. What we was doing is picking up bricks, throwing at the prison wall for absolutely nothing. You know what? Because when we get old, how many people you know drug dealers are successful that have 401k plans, that's financially secure for life? That's what it's all about, Stan. I've been out going on 15 years. You know what? And I work now. I work each and every day. And you know what? I'm proud of that. But you know what? If I could do that then, what I'm doing now, I would not be on this phone having this conversation with you.
Yeah, no
it's
doubt.
Only because, like we talked about, I went astray. I was like that lost sheep. But you know what? I found my way or whatever. Like me and Poop, me and you, me and G, me and Mafia magazine, we developed that family bond. When me and you met back up in, what, a couple years ago in Cyprus, on Cyprus Day, and I was telling you what I was telling you, guess what? You told me, listen, bro, this is what we're going to do together. And that's why we're on this phone today.
Yeah, no doubt
because
about it.
Because of what we're trying to do. How do we stop the next generation from going through the same trial and tribulation that me, Fat Cat, Pappy, Tut, and all the other notorious individuals pick up the brick and throw it at the prison wall for absolutely nothing? It's not worth it, man. Yeah, and what I'm trying to tell you right now is I'm not being Beretta.
Right.
But guess what? Crime doesn't pay.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, Glaze, let's check this out, man. We definitely appreciate you, man, coming out and speaking with us, man. And for all my listeners out there, I want to let y'all know, man, if you want to read the full version of what my cat is actually telling you right now, man, pick up the October issue of Mafia magazine, along with looking out for his book, man. His book will be out on the shelves for you, man, coming up shortly, man, within the next year. So I just wanted to bring that to the people, man, and let y'all know, man, about a cat, man, that's out there actually trying to change things from the way that things used to be. You dig what I'm saying? So listen here. Yo, Glaze, man, check this out, baby. Yo, it was beautiful, man, having you talk, man. We definitely gonna do this again, you know what I'm saying? And I just want you to just continue on doing the things that you've been doing, man, and letting everybody know, man, that path that we did take before ain't the path that we should be taking now. All right?
Hey, I appreciate you, man. One love, my brother.
One love, baby.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Give me my coat back, man. I want my coat to fit back man.
Hey, yo, baby.
You know what? I owe you one, man. I'm coming to get you, man. Next time I see you for Cyber Day, I'm going to put this on your head.
No doubt, baby. Yo, I love you, man.
That's all love, baby.
No
that's
doubt.
All love. One love, bro.
One, baby. Peace.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, big shout out to my man Pook, man. Pook, you know, if it don't be for Pook, man, and doing the things that he do with Mafia magazine, you know what I'm saying, we would not exist. So I just wanted to send that shout out to Pook, man, and tell Pook, man, baby, hey, yo, we appreciate all that you do. And for all my listeners out there, man, that's listening to us right now, I want you to stay tuned in, man, because coming up next, we got a chick named Whitney Payton, man, who's a Grammy Award winner, and we're going to sit down with her for a little while, man, and we're going to chop it up a little bit. So we'll see you in about 2 minutes, man. Y'all stay tuned in, man. This is Mafia Magazine, baby, and we coming at you like nobody else in the world will come at you. Peace.